make a lobster boil for the family. We got free family and friends coming over. For Kalani is going away, little celebration, but we do it all the time anyway. But we're gonna do it lobster. We usually do crabs, but lobster. So first of all, it's clear water. See how clear that water is? This water has to be seasoned. If your water is not seasoned when you're doing a crab boil, get out of here. You don't know what you're doing. So first of all, Zatarain's. Use other brands if you want. The little Zatarain bags are good for me. All right, see how we added the bags and you're starting to see the little color there? That's what we want. Once the heat starts kicking up, that'll get even more. So we're gonna start building our little to season our water. I use vinegar for all my, for several reasons. It poaches your meat. It keeps that meat nice and firm. It combines your flavor. Vinegar is a great ingredient to put in. Not too much vinegar, but just enough. We'll let this sit about 20 minutes, get a nice steam. You can see the steam coming from it. So, like I told you before, we got to season it and build this boil. So, next step is beer. You can use any brand you want. Beer is great for marinades. Non-alcoholic people, don't worry if the alcohol burns off, but it has so many great ingredients in beer. Next, garlic. Can't say you're gonna cook seafood without garlic. Garlic is essential. No. You put as much or as less as you want. Of course, I put a lot. I'll probably be adding more later. I like to put a jalapeno in mine. For you people that loves cooking with heated peppers, jalapenos, Scotch bonnets, you don't necessarily have to cut them. I wouldn't. Just put them in the bowl. They're great for flavoring and stuff. Seafood, gotta have citrus. I have oranges, limes, lemons. Just give it a squeeze and just drop it in. Okay. Y'all need to drop a couple halves of sweet onions in there, just to season. Like I said, I use Zatarain's crab boil, the bag for the base of it. I'm gonna use Louisiana crawfish boil. Great, you can use anything you want. Just be careful with some of the brands. They seem to be a little salty. I like this one, it seems to come out fine. All right, so we got our crab boil. We want to bring that back up to a boil. So while that's happening, we're just gonna make a very quick and easy dip for our lobsters and our seafood. I came across this garlic butter in the local supermarket. I said, you know what? Let me just get a couple containers of this. That'll be quick and easy, but I'm gonna add a little twist to it. So we're just gonna dump this whole container into a bowl, like so. Just try to get much of that out as you can. It's pretty thick, so let's sit there. Let's scoop it out, and I'm gonna add a little lemon to it. Zest it up a little bit. If you really wanted to, you can get a shredded, get the lemon zest off it, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna use the juice. Don't worry about the seeds. Or I just go back and take the seeds out. So it's at 2 lemons, cut in half. 4 halves. Like I said, that garlic butter is very, very thick, so to kind of even it out, I just got regular parquet butter spread. And we're gonna add that to it. You just use a whole one to kind of even it out. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna microwave that, and it'll be nice and should be nice and creamy. And I'll show you the end result later. All right, so we've taken this out the microwave. If you want a little bit thicker, you can. It's up to you. I think that's great. It's gonna have a great flavor to it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little sugar in here. Kind of sweeten it up so it has that garlicky, citrusy taste to it. And we just mix that up a little bit. And you can see all the good seasoning and flavor in there. And we just put that in little bowls for your own personal dipping. All right, 15 minutes have passed. You can see it bubbling there. So things are looking good. So we're gonna add some more vegetables, green beans, mushrooms, eggs, potatoes. And it should, everything is starting to come together. We'll start adding some. The butter's pretty much melted. So we're gonna add some smoked sausage to this. Now we're gonna add the crab legs. We have king crab legs on this. I took the liberty of kind of slicing them with my shears, just so the seasoning can get in there. So we really want to go on and put this crab legs in there now so it can soak up flavor. Everything that has been put in this pot has been washed. Make sure you wash everything, especially seafood, because we don't know who's been handling it before you and what little microorganisms or whatever stuff they got on it. So, okay, now it's time to add our lobsters. I took the liberty of buying whole lobsters. So we got 5 whole lobsters and we got a bunch of lobster tails. It's time to put it in now. It's a nice boil going on. You can take the rubber bands off if you want. I'm just gonna leave them on. Okay, so we add our lobsters. We're gonna go ahead and just add our corn just so the seasoning is soak in. All right, so we're at the final stage here. We're gonna put the lobsters in. The last thing we're gonna do is put the shrimp in, and we're gonna turn the heat off and let it soak for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and the next time you see us, we will be eating. So this is the ending to my lobster boil. We got a little bit of everything. This is how we do it. Always remember, love, live, and laugh. All about family. We're out.
We're out! Woo!